Hello, and welcome to the Media Center's 8th Local Hero Award series, in which we showcase 6 people from the Mid-Peninsula for outstanding achievement or contributions to the community. We solicited nominations and were particularly looking for the unsung heroes. Each winner is an inspiration, and each has a great story to tell. At the age of 15, Sabrina Watts was a troubled teen, convicted of battery and grand theft auto. Already on probation and in and out of juvenile hall, she faced doing time or doing rehab. She chose rehab. Now, 16 years later, she is the creator and director of a really innovative program, Project One Love, that pairs troubled young people with shelter dogs. It provides training, rehab, and therapy for both the dogs and the kids. When you went to rehab, what were the circumstances that led you to that?
Well, I was on probation. My house was a little crazy, so me and my mom were fighting, and then I'd go in for fighting with her.
And what happened? What was the one that pushed it over the edge?
It was a dirty urine sample, and then I took her car, went joyriding, and got caught. Thanks.
What was the hardest part of rehab for you?
Being away from my dog, for sure, and my mom, because I was worried about her. But she was in rehab too, shortly after, so I kind of knew where she was. So my dog went to the ranch, and then she ended up at the shelter, and he let me get her and bring her back there.
So you had your own dog in rehab with you.
Mm-hmm.
How much difference do you think that made to your recovery?
I think that made the difference. I felt hopeless when they told me she was in the shelter. So when they allowed me to bring her there, it just gave me, all the hope in the world.
Then you might try to lure her up.
So you came out of a horrible situation and not only got through rehab, but actually used it to build something and brought together what I think to some people would seem like two unlikely, kids in rehab and pets. You've got the rescued pets and you've got the rescued kids, essentially. What parallels do you see there?
They are both untrusting of the world. So you can walk into the rehab and try to have a conversation with a kid that's shutting you out and not really responding to you, and that you can see is angry. And you can walk into the kennels and, especially if the animal's just been rescued from another shelter, they're in the back, they're growling, they're snapping, they're stress whining, they don't want you to come near them. And so they both kind of start out the same, but when you're able to see them change and trust, then you're able to start seeing them flourish, and that's the reward, is when you start to see them be alive, and trust and be open.
It sounds like trust is like absolutely key, because without it you can't proceed. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Is there a danger or maybe a benefit, you tell me, to taking a scared, not trusting kid and a scared, not trusting animal and putting them together?
There's a huge benefit, I think, more than there being a danger, for sure. Because if it's done right and it's more on a one-on-one basis, or there's still enough adults there to help facilitate and make sure that it's safe for the animal and safe for the child, the rest just happens.
In other words, they connect around that, you think, kind of, that lack of trust?
Absolutely, absolutely, because the kids immediately have empathy for the dogs and they want to fix it. Mm-hmm. And when they are able to get a positive response from the dog, even if it's kissing or laying with them calmly, or the shaking stops, or they're able to finally get a sit from a dog that just wouldn't do anything before, they start to open up.
Do you know someone who has overcome significant hardship and has an inspiring story to tell? Someone who has sacrificed or given over and above to the community and deserves some recognition. If so, please contact us with your nomination for next year's Local Hero Awards. To find out more about our local heroes and to watch interviews with all the winners, visit our website, midpenmedia.org. At the Mid-Peninsula Community Media Center, you can make your own videos and television programs and take classes in all aspects of media production. You can also hire our professional services team. To find out more about that, go to mcproservices.com. Congratulations to all our winners, and thank you for watching.